daughters love more than stars. Brooke Hogan's public tribute began with a message so simple, yet packed with profound emotion. I love you more than all the stars in the sky. This line, echoing timeless affection, set the tone for a message that bridged grief, gratitude, and devotion. She wasn't just expressing loss, she was reaffirming a connection that transcended life itself. In her Instagram series, Brooke opened with, "My dearest daddy, you were my everything, and I will always be your girl. Our bond is eternal. That truth brings me comfort and hope, even in your absence." She emphasized that being his daughter was her greatest honor, a role she carried with immense pride. 2. Unshakable bonds amid estrangement. While recent years had placed distance between them, Brooke made clear this was never due to a dramatic fallout. "We never had a big fight. My father and I never fought." Rather, it was a series of vulnerable private conversations, moments she referred to as a series of private phone calls no one will ever hear, know, or understand. The memories she shared speak to boundless love. "And my dad's blood runs through my veins. His eyes shine through my children. We had a connection deeper than words, one that spanned lifetimes." In those final years, she sensed a spiritual rift. "When he left this earth, it felt like part of my spirit left with him. I felt it before the news even reached us." 3. Efforts to bridge the divide. Brooke and her husband, former NHLer Stephen Oleksy, relocated to Florida to support Hogan through nearly 25 surgeries, a testament to her dedication. "I offered to be a life raft. I begged him to rest, to take care of himself. Yet a sudden shift occurred. Hogan began shutting her out even during medical treatments. Then all of a sudden, he didn't want me at surgeries. Everything started getting covered in a thick veil. The growing barrier felt insurmountable. It was like there was a force field around him that I couldn't get through." Brooke's heartache deepened as she stepped back to protect herself emotionally. "During the last 2 years, I had to step away to protect my heart." Her husband later revealed that he reached out behind the scenes in hopes of softening the rift. She concluded these reflections with peace in knowing she'd tried everything. "He knows how deeply, how hard, and how purely I loved him. I am at peace knowing this." IV a tribute beyond the funeral. The private funeral, held on August 5th in Clearwater, Florida, proceeded without Brooke in attendance. Explaining her absence, she shared that her father hated the morbidity of funerals, and she honored him privately, with her husband and their twins, by the beach. "People grieve in many ways. That day I became a beach baby again." Regardless of physical absence, Brooke contributed to the funeral through the program, which included photos and touching messages from her, symbolizing her enduring love. In this way, she found authenticity in mourning a space shaped by personal history and meaningful memories. Seeking clarity, autopsy, and legacy. Brooke also raised questions about the official process surrounding her father's passing. She expressed confusion over why no autopsy was performed prior to cremation, citing his medical history: heart surgery, leukemia, and atrial fibrillation. She offered to personally finance an independent autopsy, wanting to preserve his dignity and legacy. "My dad's dignity and legacy deserve clarity." His widow, Sky Daly, confirmed the body had not yet been cremated, affirming the family's intention to resolve these questions first. Vi's defending her voice. Brooke responded to hurtful rumors and misrepresentations with clarity and assertiveness. She stated she's not seeking money and had asked to be removed from her father's will to avoid conflict. She also issued a firm warning to those spreading falsehoods. Brooke is prepared to take legal action against representatives from her father's camp who distort the narrative. "I'm not to be played with." Her focus remains on truth, not family disputes or sensationalism. Southai, healing, love, and moving forward. Brooke's reflections after her father's passing convey a journey that has been anything but simple, yet remains threaded with unwavering love and an earnest search for peace. Emotional pearls of reflection. 1. Unconditional love. I love you more than all the stars in the sky. Our bond is eternal. 2. Growth beyond conflict. No explosive blowouts, just private calls, acts of support, and emotional distance born from unresolved personal boundaries. 4. Authentic mourning. Honoring remembrance on her terms beachside, with family steeped in memory, love, and meaning. 4. Guardianship of legacy. Seeking clarity, hot controversy with an offer to fund an autopsy to uphold respect for her father. 5. Strength in the truth, refusing to be silenced or misquoted, standing firm against rumors and protecting her integrity. Conclusion: a daughter's enduring light. Brooke Hogan's words paint a portrait of a daughter who loved deeply, endured pain, and emerged with a message of eternal connection. Her journey, marked by moments of support, heartache, solitude, and search for truth, reveals an emotional resilience that honors her father's memory in a way only she could. It's a tribute not just of grief, but of gratitude, not just of endings, but of timeless bonds. Today, the wrestling world doesn't just mourn a legend, we mourn a piece of our childhood, a piece of our spirit. Hulk Hogan is gone, and for millions around the world, it feels like we've lost more than just a wrestling icon. We've lost the man who taught us to believe, to stand up, to never quit, no matter how tough the battle. Whether you were watching him slam Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3, or shouting, "What you gonna do when Hulkamania runs wild on you?" with your friends in the living room, you remember the energy. You remember the feeling. You remember him, the red and yellow, the ripped shirt, the real American anthem, the hand to the ear, the leg drop, the roar of the crowd, the pure electricity. He wasn't just a performer, he was a cultural phenomenon, and he made us believe in heroes long before superhero movies filled theaters. When the news of his passing broke, a wave of sadness swept through fans, wrestlers, and the industry alike. Social media lit up with tributes, not just from celebrities or wrestlers, but from you, the fans, ordinary people sharing extraordinary memories. But we honored Hogan with a powerful tribute on Monday Night Raw. The lights dimmed. A 10-bell salute rang out. His entrance theme echoed in the arena as fans chanted his name one last time. Triple H called him the foundation of WWE's global success. Vince McMahon said simply, "There would be no wrestling empire without Hulk Hogan." Words of love and loss poured in from legends Ric Flair, The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels. Many broke down in interviews. Some just shook their heads in disbelief. Because Hogan wasn't just a wrestler, he was the wrestler. He made it cool to be strong, to fight for what's right, to stand tall in the face of giants both in the ring and in life. And sure, like all of us, he had his flaws. He faced personal trials, but he never ran from them. He owned them. And in doing so, showed us that being a hero isn't about being perfect. It's about rising back up after falling down. He gave his heart to the ring, and the ring gave him immortality. Today, families are rewatching his matches. Kids are learning who he was. Parents are wiping away tears as they explain why Hulk Hogan meant so much. It wasn't just the wrestling, it was the belief. That larger-than-life feeling, that spark. Hulk Hogan was the spark. To the man who told us to eat our vitamins, say our prayers, and believe in ourselves, we thank you. You lifted more than just giants in your career. You lifted us when we needed it most. You may be gone, but Hulkamania will never die. You live on in every chant, every match, every fan whose heart beats faster when they hear that music. Rest in peace, brother. We'll never forget you.